Let's take a look at the Red Bull Ring here in Spielberg, Austria. 2.683 miles, 10 corners, 3 DRS zones. It's a short track race, and Formula One fans and drivers absolutely love it. So attack the last 2 corners correctly as well. Get a good run out of Red Bull Mobile and up towards the first corner, Niki Lauda curve. This is going to be a maximum attack, uphill, a short little braking spot from maximum gear, down 2, flip the car in, control your exit, don't get too wide in the exit curve as well, otherwise you'll invalidate your lap time. On the run then, avoid the new MotoGP layout as you come up through the kink at 2 and then into turn 3. This is going to be Remus. Light on the brakes, uphill, then attack, down. DRS opportunity number 2 coming your way as you approach turn 4 at Sochler's Gold. A fantastic braking downhill section, perfect for a lunge up the inside. Take a lot of the inside curb. You can take limits on the exit as well as you head towards Pirelli. Then coming in to one of the most famous segments of all as well. It's remained the same across all variations of the track. The Vorts curve. Flick the car in for a double, then rise up the hill over the crest in towards Jochen Rindt at turn 9. Flick the car in on pit entrance, watch out for cars coming in. Red Bull Mobile comes up with you once again. Attack it, use the exit curb, DRS across the line, and that is a lap of the Red Bull Ring.
Race for the first time in FIA Formula 3 this season as we got underway here in Spielberg. Drivers found themselves in the wars quite literally at times as they battled for position. Out front though, Paul Aron was making his way through the field. Behind there was some crashes as drivers tried to get personal best results. It was a thrilling contest for the win, but in the end it was the Mercedes Junior driver who came out on top.
Hello everybody, welcome to FIA Formula 3 here at the Red Bull Ring in Spielberg, Austria. The anticipation is high for round 5 of the 2023 season. So much more drama can happen. Alongside me in the commentary box is Synthil and Omi. Synthil, you said you're going to be late. Nonsense. You're bang on time, my friend. Good morning to you. And good morning to yourself, Omi, as well as already been awake commentating on the ELC. Since it's dry, which is great news, no slipping around in the wet, and hopefully as well looking like we're going to be in for a fascinating race ahead of us today. Good morning to you.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning. It's in a dry, different conditions than yesterday, which could be making a whole different race, and that could be very interesting as well.
Here's your starting grid then. It's Gregoire Saucy on pole position, Dino Beganovic starts in second, Gabriel Bortoletto starts third, Paul Aron is fourth, Carl Collette fifth, Zach O'Sullivan lining up in sixth position. Then further up the field as well, you can throw in the mix to have some of the most unusual runs that we're going to see. Because Saudi 7th, Franco Colapinto, 8th on the grid for Oliver Goleth, Caleb Frederick starts 9th, Christian Mansell is 10th, Gabriel Mini down in 11th position after a poor qualifying, Jose Maria Marti starting in 12th. Further down, 13th for Marie Boyer, 14th for Luke Browning, 15th Sebastian Montoya, 16th Johnny Edgar, 17th Nicola Dusselo, 18th Taylor Barnard, 19th Hubata, Sophia Flörsch starts in 20th. Further down, we can see 21st for Nikita Bedrin, but we'll start from the pit lane. 22nd for Mackenzie Cresswell, 23rd Hunter Yarni, 24th Ida Cohen, Oliver Grays 25th, Rafael Villagomez 26th, Alessandro Garcia starts from the pit lane in 27th, Tommy Smith is 28th, Roberto Ferreira 29th, and Leonardo Forlaroli starts in 30th position. Track temperature 18.8 degrees, air temperature 14, wind speed is at 0.5 millimeters per second, 86% humidity. There's rain in the air, Omi, but it looks to be quite a dry race so far.
Yep, currently does look dry, but anything can change as we found out yesterday. I'm hoping for a bit of a dry day today rather than a wet, but yeah. It's going to be interesting now. Formula 3 is going to be getting to open the DRS, so let's see how that works with the 3 DRS zones they're going to have. They couldn't use it due to the rainy conditions yesterday. Now we're in the dry, but I still think we're going to get just as a good of a race. I think we're gonna get a good race here. Hopefully it's as good as the wet, but it's gonna take some beating.
Indeed.
Won't it?
Yeah, sorry that the audio was barely hearable. Someone's turned down the OBS filter, like right down, so I don't know how that's happened. It's probably the computer again doing things, because we can't stop the bus mixer audio, but we're all set to go. About to head off on the formation up. We'll get the cameras on shortly. I'm just going to pop inside as we head off. What do you think, Synth, then? Talk us through. Who do you think is going to start today?
Well, yesterday it's whole different conditions, of course, and well, Saucy, of course, took pole. Qualifying was in the dry as well, I think. So that could be a bit more representative to this race. Of course, race is quite a lot different than over one lap, but Saucy starting from pole, of course, is in the best position to try and win this.
Oh, I'll get my camera back on. I think Josh just had to pop in. There we go. But the formation lap is underway. So, obviously, all of them now trying to build temperature in the hub and the brakes and trying to cool everything, trying to maximize their race start. So it's going to be interesting. Hopefully we don't get any stallers on the grid as they all make their way now through. Obviously, you don't want to stall on the formation lap, but there's also a chance that you could stall on the grid, as Ollie Goethe found out yesterday, as he stalled in the wet conditions. But it can happen even at the race start. So the drivers do need to take avoiding action if any of that does happen. But very, very close qualifying in the dry on Friday. So it's really going to be an interesting race, but we could have a bit of a DRS train. But let's have a listen to
there's many opportunities in T1, T3, T4. Yeah, all around the track, I would say DRS zones are quite big here, so yeah, tow will be immense in the race.
Well, I'm not too stressed to get the win here, just at some point. But luckily there's a long way down to T3, just a clean start coming into T1, and then let's see how the slipstream effect will be, but there are good opportunities to get.
I wonder, did we find out how much the starting grid is? Because we don't actually know what the feature race lap distance is.
And I'm quite confident. I'm quite confident in the start. So, yeah, last few starts was really good, so I'm quite confident.
Hearing from the field there as well, we don't actually know the distance of the lap duration for the feature race. It's, we believe, 23 laps, but yesterday it got all muddled up and jumbled. So we're waiting to find that out, and then we'll put it onto the timing screen. Oh, since my note now.
It says 26 laps.
Excellent. 26. Got it on.
Yeah, and the Formula 2 feature will have 40 laps.
Yeah.
Short track
Yeah, we know
racing.
that thanks to the intros and stuff.
Yeah, but Formula 3 doesn't have an intro.
Yeah.
Really annoyingly. For some unknown reason, because they like to torture us and think that it's going to be funny. So, two cars starting in the pit lane. So then we see the 28 also of Alessandro Garcia. He hasn't even bothered leaving the track positions. He's going to start in there anyway. As they come up towards the grid. 26 laps ahead of us then. Lining up since it should be quite fun.
Yeah, and turn 1, they can try and keep out of trouble. It's not a very good position to try and make up very many positions. That's all going to happen down towards turn 3. So usually turn 3 is the most interesting in the opening lap.
Right, here we go then. Time to turn up the volume and enjoy. Green lights will be on from the safety car. Green flag at the back. Watch out for the 5 beeps. 3, 4, 5. Lights out, race on. Good start from Saucy. Poor start from Bogdanovic. Paul Aron's going to have a bit of a battle with Gabriel Bortoleto up towards turn number 1. And Bortoletto's going to have to go around the outside. Paul Aron forces him a little bit over the sausage curb but comes back on ahead. Paul Aron down into 4th position. Bogdanovic up there as well in 2nd position. Now losing out to Gregoire Saucy. 3 wide further back. Coming up the middle. There goes Kyle Collette. Mansell in there too. And on the inside line, that's going to be Goleth going late at the brakes. lock-up as well. Mansell goes wide, and getting a touch was Caleb Frederick from the back of Goleth. Going wide at the top of the hill, that's Zach O'Sullivan coming back on. And now Kyle Collette side by side with Caleb Frederick, throwing their Franco Colapinto. Meantime, Paul Aron trying to go right round the outside of Dino Beganovic into Sostra's Golden turn 4. Everyone making a clean start. There's a few nudges. No! Car in the gravel. It's one of the Alpines. It's the number 15. And falling down, down, down is Gabriel Mini, who has stopped. Gabriel Mini, who is fourth in the championship on 56 points, has crashed and he's out the track. And can he get it going? I don't think so, since because he's at an awkward angle. If he reverses, he's in the gravel. This might have to be at least a virtual safety car.
Yeah, and there was another car slowing down as well. Here we see on board with Gabriele Mini on the outside there. He's gonna make contact with that number 16 because he's got a puncture as well. So here's Mini without a front wing, could be not even able to get himself out of the gravel trap, and he's out of the race.
Lap 1 complete. On to lap 2 then. Safety car is on standby, I'm being told. But they've gone through that part of the track without throwing the safety car. Meantime, Christian Mansell is under pressure as well around the outside. And there we see who's that trying to make a battle through? I couldn't tell just further back in the field. It's one of the Van Amersfoort Racing, I think it is Rafaela Villa Gomez. As Gabriel Mini has stopped, still yellow flag. Goleth is down into 12th. Edgar's up into 11th position. Smith has passed Yanni as it's all going off on the top of the hill. There we see Mansell and Marty in a battle. Then Gareth Montoya up to 12th. Yellow flag is still out down there at turn 4, so no overtaking. But look what they're doing. They're overtaking. Now they go single file. Oh, it's a yellow flag zone. You can't overtake there, guys, and they are doing it. They are going for overtakes, so the stewards might be taking a look at that. Surprised we haven't seen the safety car come out yet. That's obviously going to need a crane to get it out of the way.
Yeah, and Franco Colapinto is in trouble, so he was
Safety
the one, I
car.
think, with the puncture. He got involved with the crash of Mini as well, and there he is.
That's too late. Too late to call the safety car. That's way too late to call the safety car in as you're out into the pit lane. Whereas Luke Browning, they've passed the danger point, Omi, and then they deploy the safety car. It's just ridiculous.
Exactly what we saw in Spain. Sinto you, I remember. There was the car was parked up right at turn 5 or 6, whatever it was. It was parked up there, and they still let them continue on the. They could still let them continue with Green Flag Racing without any virtual or safety car, but Mini, and that's what I'm saying, a rapid driver. We were talking about this on Friday, Josh.
Yeah.
A rapid driver, but he just can't seem to get it together. Always having these moments, and just not consistent enough, to be honest. But he does have the pace to be with Bortoleto, who is the championship leader, and he has the pace to be up there. But it just doesn't go to plan for him, doesn't he? He's always taking risks, and it just doesn't pay off. And there's always something happening to him, so he's not having a great season. He's a driver with a lot of potential, though.
Gabriel Bortoleto, the rookie, is leading this championship. He's in 3rd position at the moment on 9. Well, he's on 92 coming into this weekend. He had a clear advantage. He'll leave here with a clear advantage. Let's take a look at the race start and hand it over to Synth.
Yeah, so Saucy from pole position had a great start. Managed to keep the lead, and of course it was Paul Aaron who tried to attack Bortoleto and try and take P3 away from him, which he actually did into turn 1 because he forced Bortoleto wide as well. In the back there were many cars going wide, of course. It's turn 1, trying to keep out of trouble and using a little bit extra road to try and avoid some contact here on board with Bortoleto. So he's taken that third place back from Paul Aaron after nearly losing it here on the exit of turn 3. Was there some contact? No, he just went off, took a bit too much risk. Let's hear from him.
He wants to say that to the stewards. Report that to the stewards. Nah, you went off the track yourself.
Yeah, that's lap 1 for you. And here we can see Colapinto and Sullivan making contact. And Colapinto a little bit in the air as well with that contact on the outside of turn 3.
And stuck on the sausage curb, getting dragged along.
This is Gabriel Mini. Oh, he got chopped off, didn't he, by Luke Browning. That's why he came into the pit lane.
Yeah.
Yeah, Browning with that right rear puncture then. And Mini with no front wing into the gravel trap, out of the race. Nearly into the barrier, I think, as well, because he couldn't stop or turn in time with that front wing in the gravel in turn 4.
Also, Josh,
Yes.
Does it say wet? The track is wet for you on the thing?
No,
Timing.
dry.
It says dry for me. Oh, it says wet for me.
Refresh
That's a
it.
glitch.
Safety car's coming in this lap.
It doesn't look wet to me on the circuit at all. Oh.
Yeah, refresh it. That might work.
I mean, actually, I don't even care. I can see the track's dry. Okay, it's dry. All the other information's correct, at least.
Is your track temperature 19.3 degrees?
Yes.
That's fine then.
Everything else fine, except it just doesn't know what the track conditions are, right? Oh, well, how the track is. Is it wet or dry? Well, it's dry.
It's
I
like
can
a
see that,
Katy
so,
Perry song.
yeah.
You're hot, you're cold, you're yes, then you're no, you're in, then you're out, up, then you're down. Out, done. I'm speaking to people who probably don't know that song. Do you know that song at least, both of you? The Katy Perry Hot God, thank God for that.
Yes.
I thought for a second I might just completely, because that was 2009. Or maybe earlier, actually, I'm not even sure. Katy Perry's been around for years now. She'll hate me saying that. But you have, Katy, you have. Dear, Sunday morning. Right, here we go then. Restart time. Saucy, Beganovic, Boletto, and then we get Oran and O'Sullivan in the top 5. Green flag is out again. No overtaking until the start-finish line, remember. So that is a long sweep in. Saucy's got a good restart over Beganovic. Look at Paul Oran in the back of Boletto, yeah.
Saucy was a bit wide there.
Green flag. Go again. Go on.
Yeah, Aaron going wide as well in that final corner. You go. Track limits may play another part in this race. We've got 26 laps. That they've got to navigate those turn 9 and 10, and it would be very easy to get a 5-second time.
Super duper easy to have a problem at this circuit as they run up to the top of the hill for the 5th time, 3rd time at racing speed. Thought Beganovic might have a little bit of a look on Saucy. No one's having. Oh, a late move for the MP Motorsport, and that was going to be. Yeah.
Edgar maybe.
Johnny Edgar. Oh, off the track goes. That's off goes Tommy Smith, but it was Edgar making a move, and Franco Colapinto has moved just ahead. I'm just trying to look at my time screen.
Yeah, now it's Boyer trying to go around the outside of Steven momentarily. Couldn't do it there. But yeah, also tight, and it would be annoying because all the drivers go very, very early on the safety car restarts. Obviously, because they want to try and get the jump. But if you're the drivers behind all just have to kind of wait until to make an overtake. So they go very early, but then but if you're in the mid pack, you're kind of having to wait all the way to the line. So that would be very annoying, wouldn't it?
Indeed. Just say hello as well quickly to not bouncing the Josh still low. Yeah. That's Omi. Josh isn't here. He hasn't bothered turning up for this one. I'm here all right, Foster. Don't worry. Hopefully it's all better now if you can hear us. Hello to SHT says, hey guys. Little R says, sup. And Jess is here saying, I know that song with the fire emoji. Morning, everyone. Morning, Jess. Safety car infringement under investigation for car 28, Alessio Garcia. As well, so that's usually a penalty. We saw a couple of penalties being dished out yesterday in Formula 2 as the field comes up once again. Saucy leads into turn number 3, but Beganovic is 2 tenths behind him. Meantime, further back, Frederick up the inside of Kyle Collette and making the position done for 7th. Meantime, Edgar versus Boyer in a battle, and Edgar still ahead of Boyer. Tusolo passing Taylor Barnard. As we said, Colapinto ahead of Frederick now. On our timing screens, going wide there was Kyle Collette trying to get a sweep back through turn 4. Frederick returns ahead of Kyle Collette. Saucy leads though for ART. Yep,
Beganovic was very close. I think he is going to get a chance now with DRS. I think he'll have a chance to go for the lead. It is going to be really, the DRS will be powerful, so it's going to be interesting to see if we can make it. It's 6 tenths now, so maybe you'll need to use the 1st and 2nd straight to close in, maybe towards turn 4 if we can get a good exit out of 3. But yeah, now they're all in a DRS train. They're all kind of glued up to the back. Mansell really pushing Margie through the final corner. Hunter Guinea also pushing Cresswell as well, making his debut in Formula 3 this weekend. Stop-go penalty for Garcia.
Yeah, well, that was coming, wasn't it, Synth? It was, if you do a safety car infringement these days, you're going to get a very long penalty because they take it so seriously.
Yeah, it's a 10-second stop-and-go penalty, but here comes Beganovic on the outside of turn 3.
Let's going to be late on the brakes. Beganovic going for it. Saucy's going to go later. And here comes Bortoleto. We've got a four-way fight brewing at the front between Saucy, Beganovic, Bortoleto and Aron. Now, Beganovic gets a good exit. He's got the DRS, pulls to the outside line. Saucy goes a little bit defensive, doesn't clip him too much towards the white line of the grass. Beganovic takes the lead. And again, round the outside, Saucy trying to get the cutback. Hasn't worked out. Can Bortoleto cut back to on the inside line? No. Brilliant move there since for Beganovic. Takes the lead of the race.
Yeah, incredible job by Beganovic taking the lead of the feature racer in Formula 3. But there's only like 6 more corners and then you're back on the straight and Saucy will have the DRS. So these corners are going to be critical and you've got to try and pull away as much as possible.
Come on, mate. Quali lap now. Quali lap. Come on.
Yeah, quality lap. Go, come on, mate. That's going to be brilliant. So Beganovic has already put out a 4-tenth advantage, but as you say, he said he's got to get ahead of that DRS, and your Ferrari shirt, I mean, it seems to be working. Prema lead.
Right, well, working F1 there, but yeah, there's a mega scrap also going on for 16 close behind. They were so close, everyone was just in 1/10 of each other, to be honest, and they were battling well, but obviously we're focusing on the higher positions, as here comes Bortoleto. Saucy doesn't look close enough on Beganovic, so here comes Bortoleto around the outside of 3.
That's a dangerous attempt into the top of Remus. He's going to have late. Saucy's going to be there, and he gets forced out wide. Bortoleto does the cutback, then he gets touched by Paul Aron as well. And he saw a little bit of oversteer at the exit of 3. Now he's got the DRS down towards Sochner's Gold. He feints to the outside line, expected to cut back to the inside line at the exit of 4. So he's going to take a cut line in, sweeps back across. Paul Aron is under pressure from O'Sullivan, and O'Sullivan's in the gravel. Keeps it on, back on the terra firma. But that was a bit too tight for comfort. I don't think Aron knew he was there. His own teammate forced him to the gravel.
Yeah, that was... the 2 Premas, yeah, of course, that was what happened.
Yeah, Goethe's dropping down. Yeah, Adi Goethe dropping down. Might have had a moment into the gravel, maybe. Unless it's a timing glitch and he's gonna absolute teleport back up.
Everyone's very close behind there, so if you just make a little bit of a mistake, you might drop back quite a lot. Maybe it also went wide in turn 4 like O'Sullivan did, and then you can easily drop down many positions.
Haven't seen Ollie come across any more sector delta points, so I think he has had a problem out there on the circuit. We'll see when he crosses the line if it is the truth, as they stream across now to start lap 9. We've completed 8 of the 26 that are scheduled, and Goethe still for me in 14th position. The timing screens haven't changed. I hope they're not broken again like they were yesterday. Or they've broken, but no, Goethe's down to 22nd position. Now we see Frederick under battle again with Car Colette, with right behind Jose Maria Marti and Christian Mansell joining the little party for a battle. Yeah, the timing screens I think are frozen because I'm still seeing Ollie Goethe in 14th place. Now he's passed Cresswell for 21st.
Yeah, all kicking off timing wise. Here comes Kai Collect trying to go round the outside. He won't be able to do that because Frederick will run him out of road, so he thinks better of it, and he can't get the move done there. So he'll stay close and he'll go for it. And also, Frederick's dropped outside now the 1 second, so Kai Collect will be mega quick. Marty might have a chance, so will Mansell. But yeah, Bortoleto also has the championship to think about. Polaron, who is it?
No further action.
Investigation zone. So yeah, leaving the track, getting it on. I couldn't even read that. It was a bit blurry
there
at that
he
point.
is.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, that's what happened to him. So looks like he just ran off the road. He might have got pushed off in a battle. We didn't get to fully see that. But yeah, so just losing positions there, and then once you come off the track, you just don't have the momentum, so you just lose more places. But Bortoleto,
Oh no!
Yeah,
Race.
Beganovic locking up.
Timing screens have died on lap 8.
Oh.
Let's hear from Beganovic.
Tires are giving up.
Tyres are giving up. That's early. That's early to have that problem. Here comes Luca Polaron diving up the inside. Takes Beganovic back. Takes Bortoleto back. Beganovic is being slowed down the field now. And it's side by side for 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 as they come down in towards Sochner's Gold. Saucy round the outside, trying to retake the lead from Beganovic. Meantime, Polaron in a battle with Bortoleto. And everything status quo.
Yeah, it is. But there's so much going on there. But Bortoleto needs to be careful, so as we also still have Beganovic having to defend all the way from Saucy. So this is going to be a battle all the way to the end. But Beganovic is really going to have to be defend. Marty looks to the inside of Frederick. Can't get the move done there. Might have been the outside because we weren't able to see that at the time. But yeah, getting close. So here we go. He just ran wide. He locked up, ran wide, and took the other line, the rejoining, and then was under pressure there by Saucy. And this was, he's shown a defensive shape, but that was a late lunge by Polaron to the inside of Bortoleto. And as I was saying, he has the championship to think about. We need to cut the live pictures because we're probably going to have a battle now as they head through turn 1 and towards now turn 2 and 3.
Look at Polaron. Polaron is coming into this little party, isn't he? He's going to try and attack Gregoire Saucy up into towards the braking zone. So he's going to have
try to win a game.
He's got it. He's got
He won
it.
yesterday. Could he do the double?
He's going to go to the inside line, and that's a clean move. He makes his intentions clear. He's going to have to go for the lead of the race. Oh, and he nearly takes out Beganovic. Whoa, too much on the power. Now he's going to have a battle with Bortoleto, side by side, and Bortoleto goes through. And Polaron, I think he's going to puncture. He's got something wrong with the front right of the car. The wing's broken. He did clip the back. Oh, big lock up.
Oh, big lock up.
That's
Saucy.
That's Saucy locking up. Bortoleto's going to stream through on the inside, and Polaron's got wing damage. Front left side. He's hit the back of Beganovic.
Or does he Saucy?
Puncher, yeah.
Oh.
He hit Saucy. 2 and 3 collide at 3. And they're both going to suffer the consequences. Here it is again, look. So it must have been the finest of cuts.
I was thinking it could end up in contact, and I was surprised it didn't make any contact, but they did actually.
Oh,
yeah,
the lightest.
Just barely touched the front wing on the right rear wheel, and it's too much damage for Aaron and a puncture. That's why he locked up, of course.
Yeah.
He's got no grip on the rear right, and that's so bad news for him. He couldn't do anything about that there, Gregory Saucy, so that's very unfortunate for him, and it was such a nice battle for the lead.
They almost went into the back of Beganovic with that massive lockup, but now it's Bortoleto, our championship leader's turn to try to attack Beganovic.
I don't like this on Polaron. He doesn't know his wing's damaged, and he's going over quite a lot of bumps as well. Here goes Beganovic to take the lead of the race. Polaron going defensive against Franco Colapinto. Here comes Kyle Collette back on the inside. Mansell making moves further back as well. So is Jose Muamati. Colapinto onto 4th position. Polaron's going to try and come back on that side. This is Beganovic trying to retake the lead of the race. Into Swatch's gone and does so. Bortoleto gives in the room. Polaron goes to the inside line. He doesn't know about. He's got to know about the wing damage, hasn't he? He's got to be able to feel that on the car. He should know he's got damage.
Yep, but I think he knows that if he's gonna pit now, it's gonna bring him too much time. Oh, and into the gravel.
Marty.
Yeah, Montoya forcing him wide. Saucy comes back out on the track in last position now, 27th down on the field. And that was just a little bit too close, but Beganovic leads, Bortoleto second, now O'Sullivan third, Colapinto fourth, Kyle Collette is 5th, Polaron takes P6. Here's Aaron.
They're trying to work their way through.
Stay out, stay out, stay out.
Going wide as well in the final corner. Yeah, Aaron he knows if he's gonna pit, he's not gonna be able to get the points anymore. This is the only chance to take points, but it's gonna be some crazy battling. Frederick,
What was Caleb Frederick doing? A masterclass, but wow.
But I think he may get the black and white flag very meatball, sorry, because he's got a broken front wing. He's going to lose out another position to Montoya as well.
Oh, there goes part of the wing. Montoya trying to take the outside line of Polaron and does so. Now can he have a run? And this is Bortoleto. Oh, look at that, he's giving the finger. Do that one more time, he says, as he cuts off the inside of Beganovic and takes the lead of the race. Brilliant.
We're gonna get changes every lap, aren't we? This is brilliant. As Frederick still wheel to with Montoya. Marty passed Polaron, obviously losing position with the damage.
They're arguing at over 200 miles an hour. I mean, why?
Waving fingers while in a battle.
That is getting ridiculous for Polaron. That's gonna fly off, and that's gonna cause. Why hasn't the stewards called him in? This is it. Look, watch the finger. Look at that. And I don't even think. Did Beganovic look? I think he did actually. Did he retaliate? No. He'll do that next time though. Give him a gesture, and that's Montoya. Pass. Oh, Marty on the inside of Polaron. Is that Saucy's pit again? That's Saucy pitting for a second time.
Maybe towards floor damage or something. He's gonna go for new tires, surely not.
They can't get one of the wheel nuts on. That's why he's come in. They've got a problem.
Aaron's going into the pits as well.
Well, they might be retiring. I don't know.
Here's Polaron finally. Yeah, you're right, Synth. Well, they had to come in. That wing was too dangerous. It would have flown off. And then God knows what would have happened.
Well, at least now we have Sullivan up there. Here comes Beganovic. Here comes Sullivan actually diving to the inside of Beganovic. Can he do it? He'll be late on the brakes. He's going to get it. Beganovic can't do anything now. Sullivan into second. So this is now 2 Famers on the attack.
So, Race Control have given a black and white flag for Beganovic for track limits. One more time and he'll get a time penalty added.
Yeah, he needs to behave himself. Really, really trying to push because he is struggling with the tyres. So obviously having to push a tiny bit more there. But yeah, now Sullivan into second. So I think he's going to challenge Bortoleto. But Bortoleto needs to be a bit more careful. He has still a championship to think about. It can still go wrong for him. Like it's gone wrong for Mini.
That's out of the race, Gregoire Saucy, I'd say now. He's a lap down. No point continuing. So, Bortoleto, our championship leader and rookie in FIA Formula 3, has the lead of the race. So Sullivan is second, Beganovic is third. Let's hear from him now.
We have a black and white flag for track limit. Black and white flag for track limit.
Just being told, but O'Sullivan's going to take the lead with a run up the hill in towards turn 3 at Remus. He's trying to almost play tic-tac-toe with Bortoleto for the DRS, but O'Sullivan will have it at the exit, and O'Sullivan brilliantly takes the lead. Can Bortoleto getting the slipstream down as Frederick and Mansell battling as Marty drops back, and now Beganovic under pressure, round the outside, goes Franco, goal, and Pinto! Brilliant move!
That was incredible, all the way around the outside. He saw that Beganovic had 2 cars ahead, so Beganovic broke early. Colapinto went all the way, sweeping around the outside, got on the throttle earlier. That was absolutely brilliant, but he's not got the best exit there. And Beganovic stinking about trying to fight back. But yeah, Beganovic losing position. Soon Kari Collect will be up to him as well. So yeah, Colapinto on it. Bortoleto now losing some time to Sullivan, so he's got to stay close. So could Sullivan maybe try pull away and win this race?
I don't know.
It's really hard though.
Yeah.
It's really hard though to pull out because obviously now he's got it to 8/10, but it's going to come all the way down on the next few DRS runs, and then he's got to do it again.
Talk us through it, Cynthia. It was a great lunge. Yeah, and you can see that Colapinto just, Sullivan just braking a little bit before the braking zone, before the DRS detection point, because he wanted to get that DRS on the next straight, which is perfectly worked out. Here's Marty. The guy on the outside, I think he's going to be forced off a little bit because he's going to drop down from more positions. Now not, but he's going to have a bad exit anyways. And he's now battling his teammate. Going towards turn 4. This was a nice battle with around 4 cars involved in it. So you can see going to the inside. But we're back on the battles because Beganovic is going to try to attack. And so does Bortoleto.
And there's the jump shot. Oh, Marty and Mansell in a battle, and throwing in that is Johnny Edgar trying to go on the inside. Meantime, Mariboya going through on the inside as well. So it's all changed in the middle part of the pack as we're on board now with Marty. Oh no! Marty getting forced off the track by Boyer, and now there's Mansell with Edgar going back through down at turn 6 of Pirelli.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was saying with Bortoleto. He closed in almost to have an attempt, so he's 6/10 this time. So it is really, really hard though to pull out of this DRS. So once you're in it, you're going to be in it, unless you obviously have some kind of problem like a damaged front wing, or your tires fade away so much that you lose so much time in the middle sector. You should be sticking in, except obviously if you go battling, then obviously you're going to lose some time. But currently, Bortoleto sticking with him, and he might even have a chance here to take back the lead this lap.
So can he go for it? He's going to close out of turn 1. The gap is 0.4 of a second. We're watching the battle further back. This is not O'Sullivan and Bortoleto. This is going to be the inside for Boyer. Round the outside now. And getting past Caleb Frederick. Rather brilliantly, actually, coming into turn 3.
Yeah. Close enough with the DRS as well. But Frederick now get the DRS on the next straight. And he's going to try and fight back. We're still looking at the front, but Bortoleto's a bit too far away. And there we can see Frederick on the outside of turn 4. That's going to be very difficult to make that work.
Oh, it's tight, and Frederick goes wide.
Did they touch a tiny bit into the braking zone when they got on the brakes? Could have been maybe a bit of contact. But he's
yes!
It's damaged.
Frederick's got no front wing. It's damaged. It's gone. You were spot on with your spot there, Omi. Caleb Frederick now right in the middle of the pack. That's going to be a bit dangerous. As we've got cars now going left and right, let's hear from his radio.
Let's hear from Caleb.
What is he doing?
What is he doing?
That
He's
was not
saying.
nice. That was really
I
bad
think-
from Boya. He went too much
yeah.
to the right.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Boya
I
got
think,
puncture as well. Left
Oh.
rear.
Yeah, puncture.
yeah, I think the front
no!
wing and getting so close. I think the front and the rear tire collided. I think they both went into each other. Someone would have moved under braking or near the
Take a
braking. So
look.
It
let's
was
see it.
after. Look, Boya just went to the left. This is such.
Could it have
This is
been
not
here?
good. This is not good from Boya. He just moves to the left, try to push Frederick onto the grass or something. That
Yeah.
was really too dangerous from Boya.
Justice served there with a penalty. Late lunge from Kyle Collette on the inside of Bogdanovic, and he's made the move. Bogdanovic, though, locked up, and now he's got the exit pace as well. Joining in this battle is Sebastian Montoya as well, coming down in towards turn 3. There goes Bortoletto trying to repass O'Sullivan into 3. Meantime, look at this. Bogdanovic under attack. Montoya can't get through, even though he's trying to make a gap for himself at the exit. He hasn't got the speed. He's gonna lose out there quickly. Although Montoya's holding on. If he can go around the outside here, I'll be mega impressed with Sebastian. He's gonna try it, and he goes on the gravel for good measure. Still keeps his foot in it. Round the outside of the Vorch curve. He'll have the inside line the second part. Sebastian Montoya has gone and pulled it off. What?
Wow.
Wow.
You never see that.
Being onto the gravel as well, he's gonna have a bit more dirty tires on the front, on the right side. An incredible job around the outside. I thought that was only possible in the wet, but in the dry, he's done it as well.
I said I'd be mega impressed. I really am mega impressed by Sebastian Montoya. He's got his father's racing instincts. That's okay. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Move up the season, and he is a driver who does take these risks around the outside, but sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. Like in Monaco, it didn't pay off for him, but yeah, we love when he takes some of the risks, but it doesn't pay off all the time, which is sad. But here comes Bortoletto.
On the inside, it's turn 3. Plays the DRS chicken. He'll take a wide line. Now cuts back on the apex. Back on the power. He's a bit too far behind O'Sullivan. He's going to have to try this one again for size as he comes in towards turn number 4 at Sochler's Gold. He'll pull to the outside with the DRS. Can he sweep in front of O'Sullivan before the braking zone? No. O'Sullivan goes late on the brakes. Bortoletto changes his tactic. He'll do the cutback. As God knows what the cameraman's doing there as they come back at the exit. And he's not going to have it.
Inside.
Ooh, thought about it.
Yeah, he can't do the inside there. Little Al says Montoya just put off the move of the season. From father to son in the Montoya family, says SHT. Absolutely, that was a fantastic Montoya move. I've seen that done a little bit before here in Austria, but I've never seen it done in a Formula 3 car. In the dry, as you said, Synth.
Yeah, and a bit on the gravel as well. That's there's Colette.
Black and white flag. Okay.
The track limits Grand Prix starting again.
Yeah, so he's got a black and white flag for that one. We'll make sure that is rectified. Lap 20 of 26, we've completed 19 of the 26 laps. Kyle Collette, 4th position. That's where he's got that black and white flag. There's your leaders. O'Sullivan, Bortoletto, Colapinto, Collette, Montoya, top 5. Bogdanovic now just dropped to 6th position. 6-way fight, though, for this win here in FIA Formula 3. As Bortoletto gets the DRS. He looked a bit slower, actually. When he activated the DRS, I'm surprised. He lost a little bit of time there.
Is DRS off, isn't it, now?
Yeah, it is.
It looks...
But I've seen that before in turn 2 and 3 as well, that he just
Yeah, he
put
does.
off the DRS a little bit earlier. I don't know why. He just maybe doesn't want to attack yet.
He's doing what we usually see in esports, just not making the move, sitting back in second and going through it on the final lap. I think is that what he's up to?
Yeah,
Maybe?
tyre saving, I think.
Yep.
Live Drivers' Championship. Bortoletto will lead on 111 points. Marty will be on 79. O'Sullivan, with this win, will move up into 3rd place on 73 points. This is round 5 of 9 of the FIA Formula 3 World Championship. Next up, the British Grand Prix in a week's time at Silverstone. Then we go over to the Hungarian Grand Prix, then the Belgian Grand Prix, then the season rounds out in Monza. Don't think we're at Formula 3 at Zandvoort, are we? Are we?
We aren't.
We aren't. No, yeah, I thought not.
I have the calendar right up there. No. Only race that. Well, only European race that Formula 2 go to. That Formula 3, I think.
I think that's because they don't want the Formula 3s there, is it? Because I don't think there's room
Yeah,
for them,
Formula
actually.
3. Yeah, because Formula 3 is going Monaco. But Formula 2 didn't need to reduce a round because they aren't racing at France this year. But Formula 3 didn't race at France last year.
That's true.
Okay, that's too complicated, so...
I'm actually quite surprised that they didn't add in the Dutch Grand Prix as a round for Formula 3, considering that we lost out on Imola.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been hard for Formula 2 to find a replacement, but for Formula 3 they could have just gone Zandvoort.
Well, for Formula 2, we could have gone. We could have gone Singapore. We've done that before.
Maybe. That would be fun.
I liked when F2 ran in Singapore. It was only day racing we got there. It was quite fun. Haven't had that in a couple of years now, actually, I don't think. Formula 2 there. Actually, have we done a race in Singapore since? I think we have, haven't we? For Formula 2. Can't remember now.
No, I can't remember ever seeing a race there for Formula
All
2.
I know is haven't since 2019. That's when I watched. I've never seen them go.
Right.
So.
Oh, COVID for a couple, so yeah. Maybe it has been a long time, my goodness. Battle for fourth. Colette versus Montoya.
But Formula 3 were about to go to Austin in 2021, but they changed around to Sochi. So remember, we had the double header there for Formula 2 and 3 with the 3-race format. Remember that?
Yeah, that was a
three-race
nightmare.
format.
We had to cancel
3-race format,
and we had to cancel Formula 3 race as well because it just wasn't. It was too much.
And weather was in there, and a race on a Friday, and it was all sorts of chaos, wasn't it?
Yeah, I remember commentating on those actually. It was very chaotic. I think we did those live on those days. I can't quite. No, I don't think we did. 2021.
I'll go watch back if you. I'll go watch back if you. I mean,
I can't remember what we did. I can't remember. It's too long ago. If we did that live.
I would have found it, but I didn't really see it. I know you did 2022 live. That's what because I've been watching some of it.
It was not your first year with Formula 2 live.
Possibly. Yeah, last year was. Yeah, we didn't do it in 21. No, what am I on about? I can't quite remember actually what we did, what we've done, and what we can't do. It's so it all merges into one doing this so long. Lap 23 of 26. The field's calmed down a little bit now. The top 6 still in a battle. 2 seconds to Marty in 7th position. But it's Zac O'Sullivan on course for a win.
So you used to commentate it for fun?
I don't think I did that. I don't think I have. I think the first time I did it was 22. That's why I'm remembering it.
In Dutch.
Hang on, that's why I'm remembering Russia commentary. Because you sent me that, Synth. You sent me that commentary. You commentating on the Russian. Yes, that's why I'm remembering. That's why I thought we did it. Cross the line, and there's Montoya battling with Colette over 4th position. Colette's going to give him the inside line. And Montoya, late on the brakes, goes through. Montoya to 4th. So yeah, that's why I'm thinking about it, Synth, because you sent me that Russian Grand Prix commentary of the crazy race we had.
Yeah, I think that's right. I can't even remember sending that, but yeah, that's I did those races by myself because I like it, and now I'm here in English as well.
It works.
I used to commentate for fun before I actually got here. So.
I think everybody does that.
I mean, I didn't hear anyone else does it. So like, obviously hear it, but I don't think any of the other commentators do it. Like they just watch the race, but like I just couldn't keep still, so I just screamed at the stream. No, I always get those words mixed up when I'm saying it. I screamed at the screen. There we go.
Same. 2004.
I do that for every sport when I'm watching alone.
Yeah. I can't not do my own commentary. Yeah.
Yeah.
2004 Australia was my first commentary. I did it on and off, but every race I've commentated on since 2009. Look at that snapback, brilliant up the hill from Forlaroli to get hard past Hunter Yanni, and he's locked up. He's going to ruin it. Yanni's going to get the cut back. Oh, hello.
Oh. Did he get pushed off?
That's Taylor Barnard.
No, Barnard. Yeah, Barnard. That's a bit too late for him, and it was there for more multiple battles going on now.
Here comes Yanni trying to go around the outside.
What's happened to Marty?
Marty's dropping down.
Marty's dropping down the orders. He got through the gravel. Yes, he has. There he is.
Yep. He's had a moment. I think he might have got pushed off, or he just made a mistake on his own. But he's had a moment.
Edgar.
He's had a trip to the gravel.
Yeah. So we'll keep an eye on that one as they fly through. That camera back in place at the exit of turn 6 and 7.
Oh yeah, remember someone ran over that.
Yeah, in Formula 2 yesterday. SSG says the last F2 race in Singapore was when it was GP2 back in 2013, and I went there to watch the race weekend live on the Friday. Was it really 2013? Surely
Oh.
not.
And that's
Oh,
one of the Tridents nearly losing it in turn 9.
Oh, that's Marty
and this
locking
is
up.
Marty going into the gravel trap in turn 4, just locking up.
Oh, you did it.
Also,
Oh,
the Trident
lead,
probably would have
lead,
got track limits,
lead.
but here comes Bortoleto.
Oh, so Sullivan in the lead of the race, and Bortoleto jumps over the sausage coma. Turn 3, gets out just ahead, but here comes Montoya. Montoya with Franco Colapinto on the back. This might be the lead changing soon. And Colapinto swings to the inside line of Bortoleto, takes it through. Montoya's going to try and capitalise on the inside line. Montoya's got the exit. They're 3 wide at the exit of turn 5 into the turn 6 of Pirelli. And I think O'Sullivan's backed them up too much.
Yeah, maybe made a mistake or something, but I thought the gap was getting bigger and bigger. I thought he was out of a second a lap ago, and now he's just dropped back, and everyone, the top 5 are so close together, and they're all gonna battle. This is gonna go down to the final lap of the race.
This race is blown by. We're on the penultimate lap already, and also that Trident who ran wide would have got track limits as well. I saw him fully go off. Not in this battle, but whoever we were watching before the replay of Marty. Sullivan was wide as well. He might have got track limits, but he has 8 tenths, so this is going to be interesting as we head on to the final tour.
Who's going to have it then? Up the hill towards turn 1, the Niki Lauda curve. Bortoletto's within 0.5 of a second. Can Montoya sneak through? Look at Colapinto. He's right on the back of Bortoletto for the run-up. O'Sullivan might just have this, but he's going to have to look in his mirrors and keep defensive, because look how much they're gaining. Up into the braking zone. Bortoletto's right with him again, and then all together, Bortoletto locks up. Still makes the apex. Montoya's trying to get through on Colapinto, and Kyle Coletra sort of sitting back, waiting for all this destruction to happen. Montoya now with the DOS. He's going to close in on Franco Colapinto. He's going to go to the inside line. Now decides against the outside. Bortoletto trying to pass O'Sullivan. He's going to the comeback. Bortoletto locks up. Doesn't hit the back of O'Sullivan. That came a bit close. Montoya's going for 3rd. Montoya side by side with Franco Colapinto. He's going to try the outside move once again into turn 6. Colapinto's going to keep him there. Montoya and him crash. And Montoya. And that was Montoya's fault. Montoya gave him no room, and he's off, and he's into the barrier as well. Montoya is out. Unbelievable. He does something like his father.
Yeah.
And now Colette's 3rd, just like that.
Zach O'Sullivan, he's won a spring race in Melbourne. He's going to win for the first time in the feature race. Zach O'Sullivan wins a dramatic feature race in Formula 3 Spielberg. Bortoletto 2nd. Kyle Collette comes home in 3rd place. He got ahead of Franco Colapinto with that accident. Bogdanovic led so much of the race is 5th. Edgar Maney, Barter, Sophia Flörsch gets World Championship points. Where did she come from? Sophia Flörsch finishes in 9th, her first points of the season. And 10th for Montoya. Well done, Sophia Flörsch. Brilliant. Let's hear from O'Sullivan.
Yes! Grande! Good driving. Really good driving.
Oh my God, mate. That was amazing. I had nothing left. Thank you very much, guys. Yeah. Yeah, we had less pick than everyone else. Lovely. Yeah. Wow, that was great.
Where did Sophia Flörsch come from? She came out of nowhere to take that. She's passed Marty, Follow-Only, Goleth and Yannick on the last lap. Is this it? No, this is Montoya.
This is going to be the incident. Who's going to be at fault here? Did
Montoya
obviously squeezed him? Did he turn in? I think he did a little bit too much, so Montoya is going to have to take the blame for that.
Please, I'm sorry. I don't know what I did.
You squeezed him, Sebastian. Did he hit the barrier?
Keep it out the wall.
Oh, he does, yeah. He keeps on the track.
Exactly what we also talked about in practice. He takes the risks, but sometimes it doesn't pay off.
Yeah.
Exactly what we talked about in practice, Josh. And it's all showing here. Mini with Mini finding himself out of the race. Drive with a lot of potential. Now, same thing can be said about Mansell. And yeah, we talked a lot about it in F3 practice, but yeah, shows it once again this weekend in the feature race.
I'm going to big her up here because we need to. Sophia Flörsch has just got her first World Championship points in Formula 3 with a fantastic 9th place. Well done, Sophia Flörsch. I hope people have picked up on that. I'm going to look at Twitter.
Yeah. And also, Mackenzie Cresswell, I think he did good in his first F2, I should say, weekend. In 20th, better than I think what Riscini does. Better than what he does, at least. He was really involved in a lot of battles with Villa Gomez, Smith, and he was in the battle, he was getting moves done, and he was obviously in the fight. And yep, so Cresswell, big shout out to him, but yeah, Flourish, wow.
Just getting it right to take a look. Yeah, everyone has noticed that Sophia has got her first points in Formula 3. Fantastic. So let's hope Sophia being sneaky and silent to snatch P9. Yep.
Another Prima win for F3 this weekend.
I think Sophia Flörsch, Jamie Chadwick, all up there as Emma Kamalainen, everything there, Abby Pulling, they're all stars of the future. And that is brilliant to see. I believe Sophia Flörsch is also now the first female driver to get points in this iteration of Formula 3. Because I remember Alice Powell having points in GP3 and then as well. But Karma Jordan never did. Yeah, I'm convinced Alice Powell had it before. So are we going to hear from the top 3 at all? No, I'm not seeing anyone down there with a microphone. But yeah, I think this is the first points for a female driver in this situation of Formula 3. So a fantastic job from Sophia Flörsch. Absolutely brilliant for P9. I really hope we get an interview with her on the Formula 3 Instagram. Go on, Emmy.
Wait, ignore me. I went to the wrong list.
I know Alice Powell is commentating on this race, so I hope she's mentioned it.
Yes, yeah.
Let's listen, actually.
Into Silverstone, but can anyone break that momentum? Just upset his rhythm a little bit. There's plenty of drivers that are desperate to have a better half of the season.
This is Zacho Sullivan crossing the line.
Coming round the final corner, pulling over to celebrate, as you said, Chris's first feature win.
Okay, so they haven't just yet mentioned it, which is disappointing, but at least Twitter has noticed that Sophia Flörsch has got her first ever points in Formula 3, which is absolutely fantastic news. I mean, that's just brilliant. Absolutely top dollar. So, Prema, once again, having some good look at this circuit. Yesterday's Paul Aron took the win. Now today for Zacho Sullivan, British driver, winning here in Austria, going into the British Grand Prix next weekend. I wonder what he can do.
He won it last year, didn't he?
He did.
Did he? Yeah.
Let's hear from the drivers in the cool-down room.
Man, there was one chance to overtake you and I put right. What? You remember when you pushed me out in T3 when I went to the banana? Yeah. I went in third gear. Third? And then I almost catch you. I put second. I put second and I almost catch you again in the end of the straight. But then I lost so much time. What? The total? He touched the front wing. Wow. He touched my rear tire. Yeah, he was pushing that. You know he was pushing too much at the beginning. Yeah, he lost the tire.
Well, in 12 points, the high speed, I don't steal.
Nice to hear from the top three there in the cool-down room. Absolutely fantastic. What an amazing race we've had for Formula 3 this weekend. Onto the podium they come then. And it will be Zach O'Sullivan in P1, Gabriel Bortoleto in P2, our championship leader. And then Kyle Collett will be in third position for the FIA Formula 3 Championship. The celebrations will return today, just to let everybody know. Second place for Gabriel Bortoleto. And our race winner, Zach O'Sullivan, a third career win, 2 features and a sprint, heading into the British Grand Prix. We will hear the British national. As we get our trophies out here, Zach O'Sullivan will head to Silverstone with the biggest advantage. Jack Doohan Mick Doohan presents the trophy to the constructors and P1 positions as well. Nice to see Mick up there as well, the father of Jack Doohan, of course, presenting all the trophies today. Nice to see Mick here in the F1 paddock, MotoGP legend. He will be at Silverstone for both Formula 1 and MotoGP in early August for their British Grand Prix. We'll be covering that live as well. Jess is trackside for us next weekend, by the way. And now, it's champagne time! A fantastic weekend of FIA Formula 3 here in the Styrian Mountains. We go from hills of 63.4 metre elevation change to the flattest circuit on the calendar. And RAF Air Base at Silverstone will host the 6th round of the championship in 2023. Let's get our thoughts of our punch team. Omi, what did you make of that race and the weekend as a whole?
The Formula 3 weekend was absolutely brilliant. This race, I enjoyed it as well. A lot of different battles, dramatic moments. But this weekend, especially the sprint race, that was absolutely phenomenal. 3 wide for the lead. We went in the way out turn 3. It was absolutely a brilliant race. Formula 3, smaller cars, really, really good around this very small circuit. Delivered us with a lot of action. But I think we'll be getting the race results. So here it is.
It's Zach O'Sullivan who takes his third career win, the second feature race win as well alongside the sprint earlier on in the year at Melbourne. Gabriel Bortoleto is second with Kyle Collett finishing in third. Fourth for Franco Colapinto. Dino Beganovic takes home in 5th position. Johnny Edgar is 6th. Christian Mansell 7th. Hugh Barter is 8th. Sophia Flörsch, a very impressive 9th place. Her first ever points in Formula 3 with 2. Sebastian Montoya was 3rd, finishes 10th, lucky to get one World Championship point. Jose Maria Martins 11th, Leonardo Fullerelli 12th, Oliver Golev 13th, Hunter Yarni, then Taylor Barnard, Nikita Bedrin, Oliver Golev, Rafael Villa-Gomez, Nicola Tusolo, Mackenzie Cresswell in his first weekend finishes 20th, Tommy Smith and Roberto Ferrer down in 22nd. Then it's Luke Brown in 23rd, Alejandro Garcia finishes 24th after time for the pit lane, Maria Boya down in 25th, Paula Ron, winner yesterday down in 26th, Kenneth Frederick 27th, Gregoire Saucy out of the race along with Ida Cohen and Gabrielle Mini. So then, Sens, what did you make of the weekend?
Yeah, I think we can already say this was a very good weekend, even if the Formula 2 and Formula 1 doesn't deliver. I think this already has been such an amazing weekend with some very good racing with Formula 2, Formula 3, and as well with the Formula 1 sprint race as well. So I think surely the Formula 2 and later on the Formula 1 race will deliver as well, and of course push Supergroup.
Let's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks, Synthol. Thanks, Omi. We'll see you for Formula 2 shortly. As we're getting underway in around about 30 minutes' time, we'll be on air for that with lights out. Formula 3, we'll see you from the Styrian Mountains. We will go to RAF Silverstone for the British Grand Prix in just 7 days' time. We'll see you there. From us all here, thank you for joining us. We'll see you in Silverstone. Bye-bye. Clip.
All right, brilliant.
How long until Formula 2? When do I
30
start?
minutes.
Right, okay, not too bad.
Come on. Wait a minute.